I'm live. I'm live. Hey, y'all. Hello. Get this thing together. I need to back up some. All right. All right. All right. Hi, y'all. How are y'all today? So, we are live. Get my makeup bag. Oh. Hi. Hello, everyone. I hope you're well. All right, so we're getting close to. Okay, so those of you who don't know, hi. So those of you who don't know about the style challenge, click the link in my description box. It'll tell you all about the style challenge. You can either look at my Patreon page information, or you can look at the other link that I left there that gives you information about the style challenge. If you want to know about the style challenge. All right, let's get into the topic. So the topic is self-love and true confidence. Now after this video, I'm gonna have a regular YouTube video for plus size women only, okay? That video is gonna be for plus size women only. This is for everybody, self-love, because everybody has insecurities, whether you're skinny, whether you fat, whether you fine, whether you average looks, or whether you are above average looks, okay? Everybody has insecurities, everybody. So let's start there. Um, let's just start with my own journey of self-love and confidence. I can honestly say when I was in high school, I didn't feel, I definitely loved myself because, I didn't do desperate things for the attention of friends or the attention of my teachers or for the attention of boys. I mean, I was a virgin. I was not trying to be wild or promiscuous to get attention. So I feel like I always had a core of self-love that my parents instilled in me, but I definitely did not have the confidence, okay? Because I was always chubby from about the age of 8 to 10. I was always chubby, and at that time being chubby wasn't cool. It's cool now to be chubby or overweight or whatever. We have all these body positivity things and fat positivity and blah blah blah. But when I was growing up, that wasn't cool, okay? So over my course of becoming a teenager and then entering into my 20s and then now being in my 30s, I have really grown up a lot and matured a lot and learned how the world operates and just learned a lot about myself and confidence and self-love and I just have learned a lot over the last couple of years, honestly. And the number one thing that I've learned about self-love is you don't love yourself if you don't put yourself first. I was watching a video, I can't remember what, I think the video was on love. And I was watching this girl, she was talking about it, and I don't agree with everything she says, but I can always find something useful out of anybody I watch. Even if I don't 100% agree with someone, there's something there that I can take. And so she was saying that self-love starts with you. It's your behavior, it's your actions, it's how you carry yourself. So don't tell me you love yourself if you don't try to look your best, if you don't try to learn and educate yourself, if you don't uphold yourself to standards. And these are your standards, not my standards, because everybody has different standards. Whatever your standards are, if you don't hold yourself up to standards, values, and principles and demand that people treat you and interact with you a certain way, and if they don't, you are willing to walk away, then you don't love yourself, okay? If you compromise your integrity, you compromise your beliefs, you compromise yourself to make friends, for people to like you, to stay in relationships, you don't love yourself, okay? If I tell you you have a stain on your shirt and you tell me I don't care, well, that's an issue connected to your confidence that could be related to the love that you are supposed to have for yourself. When you love yourself, you hold yourself to very high standards. You protect your image. Hi. You protect everything you love, and you demand to be treated in a certain type of way. And there's no negotiables with that. So I feel like a lot of people are always walking around screaming, I love myself, I love myself. And it's pretty obvious that they don't, okay? It's pretty obvious that they don't. So in relation to fashion, if you don't already have the core minimal level of self-esteem where you understand how you look is important, you understand how you carry yourself is important, you understand how you navigate yourself in this world is important, and you don't match that up to your style, then you're not completing the circle, okay? And we have to complete the circle. If you love yourself, you want whatever your style is, because your style might be more tomboyish, or your style might be more sexy. Some women like to dress very sexy, or your style may be more conservative. It really doesn't matter what your style is. It's having a style, knowing what looks good on you, taking the time to invest in looking the best that you can possibly look, and putting the energy into that. If you know right now at this time in your life, you are not putting the energy into looking the absolute best that you can look, the absolute best, well then you need to ask yourself, do I really love myself? If you are staying in a friendship or a relationship and you know good and well that you deserve better, well, it's time to question your self-love. Because listen, we can try to help people and we can try to be there for people, but it's not our job to take care of people. It's not our job to carry all of the burdens on our back. That's not our job, because we got to take care of ourselves. Thank you, Annette, because we have to take care of ourselves, okay? If you don't take care of yourself, you ain't gonna be able to take care of your kids. If you have kids, you ain't gonna be able to take care of your parents. Some of us have, older parents. You're not gonna be able to get what you want in life if you're not assertive. You gotta know what you want, you gotta go for what you want, and you have to walk in it, okay? And you cannot make any apologies to anybody for wanting to look your best, have the best, be with the best, and do the best, okay? There are no apologies for that, okay? I want to talk about some misconceptions of confidence, especially if I have any younger girls watching this live or this replay, okay? There is this misconception in society that you're confident if you show every part of your body or every stretch mark you have in the plus size community, which this is for everybody. I have a plus size specific video coming up next. So if you want to talk about self-care for plus size women, I have that coming up in my next video, along with my Dubai vlog that I've been telling y'all is coming, along with a Shein haul. I got it all coming. I'm telling you, I got it all coming, okay? You have to understand that just because you can show off your body, you can, pop it and drop lock it and twerk it and do all this stuff, that does not mean you are confident, okay? That could mean you are not confident and you're trying to cover. See, because that's why a lot of people have a problem with some of the things that I say. They have a problem with some of the things that I say because they know it's true, okay? And at the end of the day, my goal is not to hurt anybody. I want my sisters to do well, okay? I want y'all to thrive. I want y'all to be educated, make money, live out your dreams, reach your goals, do everything that you want to do. everything that this world has to offer us. I want you to be able to do those things. But we also have to be real about ourselves, okay? I can't be in denial and say, oh, I just picked up a few pounds, I'm just a little thick. No, you are fat, okay? You're not thick, you're fat. It's a difference. So I think people want to sugarcoat everything. They want to sugarcoat everything. They want you to say, oh, you're just a little plump, oh, you're just curvy. No, you're not curvy, you're fat, okay? And when you're fat, there are barriers in society. And does the truth hurt? Yes, it hurts. The truth hurts. Okay? No, you're not just having fun. You look loose when you on Instagram showing every part of your body and no one sent you a check. And this is the thing. I don't have no problems. I'm not the type of Christian that's going to sit up here and judge you for what you do. Just because I speak on something, it does not mean I am judging you, okay? Just because I speak on something, it doesn't mean I'm judging you. And just because I speak on something, it doesn't mean that you have to agree, okay? We can agree to disagree, but that's not going to stop me from telling you my life experience, okay? And trying to help you from going through things that maybe I went through that you don't have to go through, because I learned from navigating and from doing certain things. And now I can help other young girls and other teens who are coming up after me, okay? Just because you can do all this stuff, you know, come on Instagram in your lingerie and your panties and your bra, just because you can do it, why are you doing it? Especially if you ain't getting a check. Because most of these people are not getting a check. Okay, you ain't gonna just pay me $300 to get on Instagram in my panties and my bra, okay? I can be on Instagram in my panties and bra all day. I actually think my shape is quite cute, considering the fact that I am overweight. But I don't do that. I don't operate in that. Because first of all, I'm a mature woman. I'm not old, but I'm mature. It's a difference. It's the difference between being old and mature, okay? Mature is I have life experience. I've been to college. I have taught young teens. They look up to me. They still follow me. I'm a wife. I'm a classy wife. I don't want my husband to ever feel like I'm sharing something that belongs to someone else. It belongs to him, okay? But society will have you thinking that anything goes, and anything does not go. And if you live your life in that manner and you don't have standards, whatever your standards are, because like I said, I don't judge the Instagram model who gets on there and is in their bathing suit, is in their whatever, because they're getting a check. Now, if you are not getting a check, why are you doing it? I will wait. This is what I don't understand about the social media age in our society. It's like, if you are actually getting a check to go on Instagram and be in your underwear, I get it. But if you are not, how is that self-love? Tell me, sis, how is that self-love? How? When you giving up everything you got for free, no one even has to earn it. You just give everything away for total free. So this stems back to why I think some people don't take time to research what type of image they want to have, what type of style that they maybe should have based on their career and their lifestyle, how they want to navigate into society. You know, these are all things you have to think about. You have to think about this, especially if you're in your late 20s up to about 45 years old. We don't have time to play games, okay? We don't have time to play games in life, love, career, or life. We don't have time for it. So we're going to have to get ourselves into tip-top shape. Everybody knows our identity as far as how we look is very complex. And it has its highs and it has its lows. But you have to know that you are worthy. You can be as beautiful as you can be. You don't need to compare yourself to anyone else, okay? I don't sit around all day and compare myself to the next chick, because at the end of the day, I know what my worth is. If you miss out on this, then you just missed out. And I will move forward and do what I have to do, okay? I am the prize. That's how I look at myself. I'm the prize. I'm bougie, okay? I'm the prize. So therefore, I make people treat me as such. And that's the kind of confidence you have to develop, whether you are a size 2 or whether you are a size 22. Now, don't be delusional, because then I would be falling into the trap of the body positivity movement. Delusional meaning you are 300 pounds and you think that that's going to yield you the results that you want in life. No, you're going to miss out on some things in life. If I'm 300 pounds and I just say, oh, it's okay, I'm 300 pounds, I'm totally fine with that, something is wrong there, okay? That's not, and there's nothing wrong. I'm not saying if I'm 300 pounds, because I've been close to 300 pounds. Yeah, I might be close now. Shoot. But there's just certain ways that you have to carry yourself. You can't just be telling people, oh, I don't care about, being this way. We're not doing any favors to the young girls that are coming up after us who are overweight or who are dealing with self-esteem issues. We're not doing them any favors by giving them this false sense of confidence. You have to have true confidence, but you also have to be real with yourself. You have to be real about the decisions you made in your life. You have to be real about the educational level that you have. You have to be real about your skill set. You have to be real about how you look. You have to be real about areas that you need improvement in. This style challenge will not work until you get real with yourself. If you know you have not put effort into your style, you could look better. You look older than what you are. When you are 30, you should look 25, okay? When you are 35, you should look 28. When you're 40, you should look 30, because you should be preserving yourself, okay? You should be preserving yourself. You should be getting enough sleep. You should be trying our absolute best to eat as healthy as we can. We shouldn't be encouraging people to stay where they are. We should be encouraging people to do better so that they can have a better lifestyle and they can feel better. Because it doesn't feel good when you want something but you feel like it's out of reach. That doesn't feel good, okay? It doesn't feel good when you know you deserve, and none of us deserve anything. Nobody deserves anything. Anything that you have is a blessing. The roof over your head, the fact that you can see, you can move your arms, you can walk, you can get out here and go for your dreams. We have something called the internet. How amazing is that? You can come on the internet and make money and start businesses. I mean, the world we live in is amazing. Is it evil? Oh yes, it's evil and just as wicked as it can be. But that's just the reality of the situation that we live in. I said this in the Patreon group the other day. I didn't create the rules, okay? So when I'm telling you biases that people have against certain people that may have natural hair, that may be a little plump, that may be whatever, people have biases, okay? And so you need to educate yourself on the biases that people have so that you can be one step ahead. And how do you do that? You do that with becoming a whole, well-rounded person, spiritually, mentally, psychologically, and with your style, with how you look. How you look needs to be on point. And sometimes we think we on point and we may not be on point. That's why you got to stay fresh. You got to look at, current trends sometimes, but every trend doesn't work for everybody. So I'm not saying follow trends, because y'all know I'm not a trendy person, but I'm modern and I stay current, okay? You have to stay current. You have to stay up on makeup trends, hair trends. You have to keep evolving, okay? As a woman, you can't be stuck with that same style you had in high school 15 years ago or 10 years ago. And if you're young, you have to start dressing for the career that you have, especially if you're on the other side of 25 and you're about to go into, career hardcore, possibly at that point. You have to know what's appropriate for various environments. You have to know what looks good on you. You just have to. Like, it's non-negotiable. So if people want to live in a fantasy world that they never have to change or they never have to evolve, well, you're never gonna love yourself, because loving yourself requires you to evolve, okay? It requires you to face uncomfortable feelings. It requires you to get uncomfortable with yourself and be real. And that's the problem. We got too much fake walking around. People don't want to be real. They don't want to be real with themselves. They don't want to be real about the choices that they made. They don't want to be real about the situation that they're in. People just don't want to be real, okay? And if you don't want to be real, you are never going to love yourself. If you don't want to be real, you are never going to have true confidence. You're going to try to mask all your pain and getting on Instagram naked. That's what you're going to try to do. You're going to try to get on Instagram naked to get likes so that you feel better about yourself. That's the kind of stuff you're going to do. You're going to be attention seeking. You might become promiscuous. You're going to do everything that you don't need to do to try to get someone to build you up, when really you have to build yourself up. You have to build yourself up. You have to do the work. You have to be real. And people don't want to be real. I get real with myself. I say, Kim, you need to work on this, and this, girl. You need to work on this. Kim, you sliding off in this area. Kim, you lazy this week. You need to wake up a little bit early and work on that business. How you gonna keep the money rolling? How you gonna keep shopping? How you gonna keep shopping, girl? I mean, yeah, I can spend my man's money, but we gotta invest, right? We gotta invest into our retirement. We gotta take all these trips we gonna take. It costs money to do all these things. So you have to invest in yourself. You have to. I'm gonna see what y'all said. I brought my daughter to her ball game the other day, and she walked up to me in front of a group of women and said, Mommy, and this lady said, what? That's your daughter? You look like you're 15. I'm 30. Exactly. That's what people need to say to you. Before I quit teaching, y'all, and I will always be a teacher. I just do it differently. Now I do the blogging classes with follow me on Blog with Kim if you're trying to build a business online. You want to start a blog, you want to start an online business, you need support. Follow me on Instagram at blog with Kim. But anyway, this video ain't about that. You need to look good, okay? People need to be trying to guess your age. Let me tell you, y'all, my mama looks so good for her age. Her skin is smooth as a baby's bottom. Even my grandma, before my grandma died, you could tell she was a senior citizen, because obviously, I hate people who still trying to preserve youth. I mean, once you get 70, 80, come on, y'all. Like, plastic surgery is not going to stop people from knowing that you're 70 or 80. But why are you 35, 37, 40? Why do you look like you're 55 if you're only 40 years old? Why do you look like you're 60 and you're only 35? Why? No, it shouldn't be that way. You need to step up. Even the young girls look older than me, to be honest with you. I see a couple 25-year-olds that look 35. So it's not even, it could be a thing where you're older, but you look younger, but it could also be a thing where you're younger and you look older. Weight does that to you. Weight ages you. That's the number one thing that I will say that weight does. Weight ages you. When you're overweight, it ages you, which is why you have to work double harder with your fashion, because weight just makes you look older. My son is 30 and I'm 50 soon to be 51. Everywhere we go, if we hanging out, people think I'm his wife or sister. Exactly. That's how it should be. They should think you the sister, or they should think you the wife. They should not think, oh, you his grandma. Oh, you his mama? Like, that's okay. But you should be looking like snatched together. Yeah, so that's my message tonight. Self-love is not because you can wear anything. Oh, I can wear anything. I love myself because I can show my stretch marks and my rolls. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. It makes absolutely no sense. I love myself because, you know, people like my picture, and I get all my validations through Instagram likes, and if people like what I'm saying, I'm gonna do whatever it takes for people to like me. That's not self-love. That's not self-love, okay? Self-love is putting yourself first. I'm honest with myself. And I was honest in my career. My career, I wasn't loving myself. I wasn't loving myself because at the end of the day, even though I love the kids that I taught, and some of them I still talk to them until this day. I'm their mentor, I'm their spiritual counselor, I'm everything I can be to the people that I've connected with. But the profession was not helping me love myself. Okay, it was not helping me love myself. They wasn't paying me enough money to do what I wanted to do. I mean, you could work with it, but it wasn't enough for me, because how much I love myself is up to me, and how much you love yourself is up to you. Okay, so it wasn't enough for me. So I had to either get a side hustle, which is fine. I did that for many years. I had a side hustle, and when my side hustle blew up to a point where it was like, I don't need to do this. Plus, I'm good. I'm taken care of. I don't have to do this. I don't want to work that hard. I did it because I love myself. I did it because I love myself. It was time for me to take a break from that career because I love myself. If I want to be treated a certain way, I don't compromise on that. If I want something, I don't compromise on that. I live within my means. I do the best I can. I try to help people, but I'm not going to change my personality for you. That's what I'm not going to do. Because if I change my personality for you, I don't love myself, okay? And I love myself. And I stay on point with, how I want to dress, my hair, my makeup. And it's not about looking better than anybody else. I don't care about looking better than anyone else. You don't have to look the best to get what you want. You don't have to look the best. You have to be the best you. You have to take care of you. You have to put you first. You have to have standards. You have to have expectations. Even if it means being alone, you got to do that. There have been times in my life when I was alone. I'm in my late teens, but I've always been told that I look older than my age because of how mature I am. I wear glasses and I look younger without them. I have ambivalent feelings about this. As a teen, don't worry too much as a teen. You have so much time. Girl, when I was a teen, I didn't know. If I would have known as a teen what I know now as a grown woman, that people don't care about you anyway. You know what I mean? Like, people are going to say what they say. Guys, girls, people that's supposed to support you, people that's supposed to love you. People are all understand this as a late teen, because my heart is for teens and people who are in like their early 20s, because you're still a baby, okay? You got to understand this. You have to be the one to be able to wake up, go to that mirror, look in the mirror, and be okay with what you see. Only you, nobody else. You have to be okay with looking in that mirror and saying, this is me. This is me. Do I need to work on this? Yeah. Do I need to work on that? Yeah. But I am God's child. I'm God's child, so I'm worthy. I'm worthy. He didn't go die on the cross for me to be depressed about how I look. Okay? That's not what God died on the cross for me to do. He did not die on the cross for me to feel depressed about how I look. I do the best I can. And that's what this series is about. Do the best you can for what you have. Use what you have and do the best that you can. And as a teen, don't worry. Girl, you're so young. You have your whole life. I was not cool in high school. I was not popular in high school. I mean, I wasn't like the bottom of the bottom, but I wasn't the top of the top. But look at me now. I look better than most of the people I went to high school with. And I'm not trying to be conceited or nothing. I just do. Fat, even being fat, I still look better. And that's not to say I think I'm better than someone. I just don't feel inferior to other people. I don't feel like because you're smaller than me, you look better than me. Like, I don't feel that. I know that there are roadblocks to me being overweight or to me being this or me being that, but I don't let that keep me from feeling good about myself, because I know I'm always working on myself. I'm always building myself up, dealing with the issues that I've had to deal with in my life. And I can honestly sit here and look you in the eye and say to you, if you put the work in, there is no way you won't feel good about yourself. Will you feel good about yourself every day? No, because this is not heaven. This is earth. Some days you're not going to feel great about yourself. You're going to wake up, you're going to be feeling crappy. You're going to be like, I look ugly today. I don't like my hair. I don't like my makeup. I don't like my face. I don't like my body. I don't like anything. And that's okay, as long as you don't stay there. As long as you don't stay there, it's okay to have a bad day. You don't have to have a I love myself parade every day, okay? You could take a day off, but you can't stay there. Because once you stay in a low self-esteem level, you'll start doing things that you're not supposed to be doing. You'll start seeking validation from other people. You'll start looking terrible, looking a mess, not taking care of yourself, not doing your hair, not doing your clothes. Wearing nice clothes. And listen, you don't have to have a lot of money to wear nice clothes. You shop where you can shop. I shopped where I shopped where I could shop till I could shop where I wanted. Okay? I can shop where I want now. But before that, I had to shop where I could shop. And that's that. So I hope that helps you as you do the style challenge. Like I said, we're coming, those of you who have the workbook, who are part of the community, you can get that information below. Thank you everybody who has joined the community. We are having some real conversations in the private Facebook group. You guys are asking for help and y'all are helping each other with your style. And I'm also going to be offering some services for people who I think maybe need to work with me one-on-one. So that I'll put that information in the group as well. For those of you who are in my private community. Let me see what y'all say before I get out of here. I remember the other I had to go to get my cousin report card. When I asked him why not his mom, he said she's fat and she doesn't dress well. Right. You embarrassing your kids. That's the honest truth. A lot of y'all are embarrassing your children by how you look. And that's sad. Your child should never be embarrassed for you to come up to their school because of how you look. Because, even if you fat, you still could look the best that you can look, even if you were fat. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy that I could help you in any way. And girl, you can reach out to me anytime if you want to talk. I love the youth. I got time for the youth. Now, if you're a grown woman, you got to go through the proper chains. But I have time for the youth. If you are a teen, 20 years old, 21 years old, you're just a baby. You're just a baby, and you got your whole life ahead of you. You got your whole life ahead of you, okay? So I'm going to get out of here, you guys. That's all I want to say. I am going to come back and do a video for self-care for the plus-size woman, for some specific tips for plus-size women. And yeah, thank you guys who are all part of my Patreon community. I love you. I love you. I love you. Y'all are my ride or dies. And some of y'all have been with me for years. You have been with me here on this channel and on my Instagram, Naturally Fashionable. Y'all have seen me evolve. Y'all have seen my style evolve. Y'all have seen my life evolve. And don't think that I don't appreciate it, because I do. All right, you guys, I'm going to get out of here. Wish I had you in my early 20s. Girl, I know, but you know what? You know what I've learned? I had this conversation with my husband the other day. I was complaining about something, and I was like, babe, you know, I wish I would have done this when I was in my 20s. Like, I wish I would have whatever. And he was like, you know, we can't go back. We can't go back. So the only thing we can do now, for those of us who are out of our 20s, who are in our 30s, and I know some of you are in your 40s and 50s, the only thing we can do at this point is take control of our life and move forward. That's the only thing you can do at this point. So that's why I'm telling you, my teenagers, people in my 20s, please, I'm begging you, make good decisions. Make good decisions right now so that you can have a better life as you become older. And yeah, I feel good, y'all. I wouldn't want to go back to how I felt when I was 25, because I was all over the place. I didn't know who I was. And some days I wake up and I'm like, who are you? Some days I feel like I still don't know who I am, but I do. Through God's grace, I know who I am, and I know what I stand for, and I'm real, and I don't try to be perfect, and I don't try to pretend I have it all together. I don't, but I have enough of it together to feel good about myself and to do everything that I'm doing online. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Information about my Patreon page and the style challenge is in my description box. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.